Hello students, myself Muthura JMP, working as assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, Mysuru. Now I will explain you people about the irradiation, radiosity and the radiation shield. First and foremost, for the radiation shield, you need all these things. Then only you can understand the what do you mean by the we can proceed now. What do you mean by the irradiation? Irradiation is the total amount of the radiant energy which is incident on the surface per unit area and unit time. The radiosity J, it is the total amount of the heat energy leaving the surface per unit area per unit time. Therefore, the radiosity J will be comprises the emission E and then of the surface and reflected part of the irradiation, that is rho into G. This is for the perfect black body where epsilon it is considered as 1. If you consider the epsilon, that will be vary from the 0.1 to 0.99. You can consider for the non-black bodies like grey bodies. Therefore, it is for the perfect black body, the radiosity, total radiosity, it is equal to emissive power plus part of the reflection, where reflectivity, rho is so called as reflectivity. This is the sketch. Amount of heat energy falling on this one as the irradiation. Something it is getting back, that is rho G. Reflectivity, emissivity. Therefore, this will be considered like this. This is for the non-black surfaces like for grey bodies. Therefore, you can consider with the emissivity. Therefore, for opaque body, tau is equal to 0. Then alpha plus rho is equal to 1. And then rho is equal to 1 minus alpha. I can write by Kirchhoff's law. We know that alpha is equal to epsilon. Therefore, rho is equal to 1 minus epsilon. Instead of alpha, you put the value of epsilon. Then this equation will be turned out like this. This is the equation. I will put in the place of rho 1 minus epsilon. Rearranging the equation, you will get the irradiation, it is equal to J minus epsilon, E minus epsilon. The net heat transfer from the body is equal to difference between the radiosity and the irradiation. Amount of heat energy, it is given by J minus G. Here see again, net heat transfer from the body, it is equal to difference between radiosity and irradiation. You can rearrange this equation, take LCM, then you will get this equation like this. Therefore, this will be minus epsilon J plus E epsilon. You will get like this. This is the equation. E minus J, thermal resistance 1 minus epsilon divided by epsilon, A epsilon. This is the thing, the radiation. Before that, you can give this one as the analogy to your electric power. I is equal to V1 minus V2. Therefore, you can consider T1, T2 temperature, R thermal resistance, amount of heat energy transfer, it is equal to Q T1 minus T2. Just this is the temperature part. Okay, it will comes even T1 4 minus T2 4, and then this is the temperature part you want to consider. Therefore, R thermal resistance is equal to 1 minus epsilon divided by A epsilon. Therefore, this is the thing. You can consider this one as the T1 and then this is to be the T2. Draw an expression for radiation between two non-black surfaces. Surface 1, it is having the thermal resistance 1 minus epsilon 1 divided by A1 epsilon 1. Another one, it is 1 minus epsilon 2 divided by A2 epsilon 2. The radiation, it is like this. Radiosity, area and a shape factor. Shape factor F1 to 2 is equal to this one. Area into F1 to 2 is equal to area into, this is available in data handbook, reciprocal theorem. Q1 to 2 is equal to A1 F1 to 2 of J1 minus J2. Therefore, J1 minus J2 you can write These are the thermal resistance. Of course, this E1, J1, J2, these things will be analogous to the temperature T1 and T2, where this J1 and J2, it is the thing which is pertaining to phase resistance. Phase resistance. See, this is the animation that I am showing you guys. Go slowly. This is emissive power, radiosity, and then space resistance. This is the space resistance. Net radiation between two parallel plates without shield. Shield means a thermal shield. I will explain you people. Consider a umbrella. This is the sun. You are standing here by holding this umbrella. If the radiation won't fall on you directly, it won't fall on you people directly. There is something in between the source and you. That is what is so called as the radiation shield. It will avoid the radiation directly fall on you guys. That's why you can put some radiation shield around you. Even in the house, building top also, you can construct this is the house building top. You can say, see, this is the concrete slab. This will be the thickness of the concrete slab. Radiation heat energy will be fall on directly on your house top. But when you construct a radiation shield on this particular point, like a metal sheet, then it avoids the radiation to fall on this particular point. This amount of heat energy which is absorbed by the concrete, it will be less, and then during the night time it won't gives the heat energy, that is hot air. Otherwise, what will happen if you don't have the radiation shield? The sun energy which will be fall on your roof directly, and then concrete will be get heated up on night time. Then heat energy which will be taken from here by using your fan, and then when you are lying, then it will be blow on you guys with the hot air. If you put the radiation shield, just it will avoid the radiation directly fall on the concrete sheet. This is the analogy, and then this is how you can understand this one. Then combination of thermal resistance. This is the combination of the thermal resistance. Then you can write this equation like this also. Q1 to 2 it is equal to sigma into T1 4 minus T2 4 divided by 1 upon epsilon 1 plus 1 upon epsilon 2 minus 1 divided by A1. Like this also you can write. This is the thing what you want to write. 1 upon 1 by epsilon 1 plus 1 upon epsilon 2 minus 1. When you put the radiation sheet in between this is having the emissive power epsilon 3. In between the two bodies, this is one body, this is one body. In between two bodies you are putting epsilon 1 and epsilon 2. Then it avoids the this one thing, what is so called radiation. So radiation between 1 and 2, it will be the amount of heat energy transfer from 1 and 2, it is Q1 to 2 and Q1 to 2, and from 3 to 2 you want to consider 1 upon epsilon 3 plus 1 upon epsilon 2 minus 1. It is the temperature T3. This temperature is T3. Radiation between 1 and 2 and 3 to it is given like this. Therefore, after solving you will get the equation like this. Therefore, amount of heat energy transfer from 1 to 3 it is given like this. Radiation between two parallel plates, it will be given between two bodies. Q1 to 2 it is equal to sigma A1 and T1 4 minus T2 4 divided by 1 by 1 divided by epsilon 1 plus 1 by epsilon 2 minus 1. And then radiation between two concentric cylinders. These are the things available in the heat transfer data handbook at the page number 82. Directly you can get these things. Having the radius R1, another one having the radius r2. Therefore heat transfer from this inner cylinder to the external cylinder, where it is maintaining at the temperature T1 and then temperature T2. T1 is greater than T2. Because of that, heat energy transfer from 1 to 2. This is the equation available. Heat radiation between the two concentric spherical body R1 R2 maintaining temperature T1 T2. Therefore this is the equation you will get. Thank you one and all.